All right, welcome back to another video. This video, we're going to be doing front brake pad replacement on an Audi SQ5. First things first, you're going to need to remove the wheel. The lug nuts that are on that wheel are a 17mm socket. Most of these vehicles will come with a wheel lock key, so make sure you have that out. And for those of you who don't know what a wheel lock key is, it looks just like this. Special teeth, and it goes on a specific stud. Okay? Once you've taken the bolts off, remove the wheel very carefully because there's no studs holding the wheel on, so it can hit the top brake backing plate here, causing it to scratch the rim as well as forcing it forward. So when you're done, it could scrape the back of the wheel as you drive. Because there is no caliper slider pins on here where you can take a bolt off to remove the caliper, it's actually on the hub with two bolts. One back here and another one down here, and it is a 21mm socket to go on it. Now you do have a hard line brake line that goes into the caliper, so meaning you won't have any flexibility to move this. So if you follow this line back here, you're going to see a little brake light mounting plate for it here. Now they do have metal shim plates, so because you need the flexibility to move this line around, when you remove that caliper, take off that plate, and then you will be able to pop this one out of the housing completely. I need two hands to do it, so I can't do it on camera. So once you have removed the 21 here and the 21 here, you will then pull the bolt out here and here. After you've pulled these two bolts out, your caliper still may be stuck on there. If you actually grab it and pull it towards you, it will actually compress the pistons in the caliper to push back inside, therefore allowing you to release that caliper off. How these calipers are held on is there is little shim plates on the back side here that actually go inside. There's going to be one on the front and one for the rear. They are specific to front and rear, and I'll show you that now. And if you're going to replace rotors, you can either just bang it off and it'll come off, or you can shake it back and forth like this, tick, 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 and it will come off itself. All right, so once you've gotten your pads out, these ones actually didn't have clips. Some do, some don't. You're going to play whack-a-mole essentially with these pistons. You can easily push them back with your finger, or you can use a brake caliper tool, whatever you find is easiest. And then your pads, you're going to clean them up. Your brake hardware, you can either replace them or clean them and slide your pad back in there. Then you're going to reclamp it back on there. Okay, brake pads look just like this. Okay, we're using Brembo. We're going to slide them in like this so the tabs go in a specific way. And then just like so, slide your pad in there, play Jenga with it until it slips in. And now we're going to do the other side. Make sure that all of your pistons are flush. See how one of them came out? Just make sure they're flush. And then after you got your pads in there on both sides, you're going to slowly walk it in. Now, if you're having a difficult time putting it in, do not forget that this is a hard line. It gets caught on this. You have to get it through the hole, and then you have to get it to clip back into there. But that's after. Secure your caliper first. So caliper's back on. Pads are in there. Coming over here. After you kind of wiggle and shimmy it to go in there, don't forget to replace your little clip there. Okay, your little tab here goes up like this. Easiest way is a set of pliers to push it in. Okay, so you're gonna come here underneath it. It goes up like that and squeeze it with a pair of pliers. All right, and that's how you do brakes on an Audi. Do make sure that when you're doing it, you have secured your 21mm sockets back here, 1 and 2. You do have a hard brake line here, so make sure that when you're doing this job that you disconnect the clip right here, and then you just get this clip all the way in. So I got to seat it a little bit more, but you want to make sure that this is not twisted or not, because if you crack this hard line, you will need to replace it, and it does come with the whole hose, and you'd have to replace it at the neck here. Anyways, don't forget to put your pistons back in there as well, and then put your new pads in there and replace the hardware as well. And after you've done all this, then you go for a road test to make sure everything is good. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you found this video helpful. Don't forget to subscribe. See you on the next one. On the driver's side, there was actually a parking sensor. These can be interchanged between your old pads and your new pads. So if you're looking for brake pads that have sensors on them, you don't need to. When you are taking it off, you want to pry it up ever so slowly and gently because they are brittle and they can snap. Anyways, I have taken it off of this one here, and I have replaced it and kind of fed the line. Oops, sorry. And I have fed the line through here over into the groove that it holds there, and then back through there. So, and then you can keep your sensor connected while you're doing the job, or disconnected, whatever is easier for you. It is a horseshoe thing, so when you are doing it, make sure that you get the rubber boot that looks just like this, and you slide it down all the way so it holds the actual band in place. Let's see if I can get it to show you perfect right there. Okay, there's your parking sensor. Anyways, wanted to point that out. Thanks for watching.